Brian's like, oh, you know, it was challenging. That belly style was very hard. And Richie's combinations are amazing, man. And Cool Pockets to this day, when I see him at Everything Raw, it's just like riding a bike to him. I hated how talented he was, man. It's so frustrating because he's so clean and just aggressive with that double time. You know, he's got that urgency to just slay, you know. But anyhow.
Speaking of which, we have a student of Cool Pockets, my dance partner here in Columbus, Ohio, the rocking legend Vix Vapors just commented. So big up, Vix.
Hey, Vic.
And speaking of which, Vix and I are looking to come visit Canada, or to invite you guys here. We formed a group in Columbus last year, Ohio Lockers, with a couple of other cool cats around here. And the idea is just try to get interaction. So we completely on a friendly would love to come and mess around with you cats in Canada, or invite you guys here and really like build up from there.
Yeah, no doubt. So there's a couple of events happening this summer. I'll go through my list here. On June 5th, there's an event. It's going to be I think a one-on-one battle. It's called Rumble in the Lock. It's going to be happening here in Montreal. It's Mellow Funk who's organizing this event. So that's June 5th. July 11th and 12th, we've been doing this event for now. We've done it 3 years, but we do the Lock Unity annual barbecue, right? We have a barbecue in the summertime, and kind of inspired by the Poppers Picnic, but it's like a Lockers picnic basically, right? And we have a DJ that comes in the park. Everybody brings food and stuff, and we always have something around it, right? Like last year we did events. We brought Riot from the Hood Lockers one year. We brought Zeus 1 year. This year, because you know Tash, I don't know if you guys know Tash, but she's like kind of like the mother of locking in Montreal. She really, you know, got the generation that was there before I moved here. There was a lot of lockers, but Tash was the one that kind of like planted the seeds in Montreal. So she was living here for a while, but she's going to be moving back to Las Vegas. But before she does that, we want to offer her some opportunities to teach to the wider community again. So on July 11th, she's going to be teaching 2 big workshops we're going to have, and we're going to put the barbecue the day after in July 12th. There might be a couple after parties as well. So it's a good time to come because you can chill out. We can have conversations. If you come for that, just let me know. That's a big thing. And then end of August, begin like the first week of September. I don't know if you guys know Haya, aka Monster Pop. He does an event here in Montreal called Jack of All Trades, and it's a week-long festival. It's carrying on the legacy of what Bust a Move used to be. There isn't a locking competition, but the Montreal Lockers are always around. But it's a week-long event. There's outdoor events, there's concerts, there's funk music, there's parties. Then they do like breaking, hip hop, and popping, and then they do kids battle. So there's like major events each night, but then there's also parties and all sorts of stuff going on. So that weekend's super fun because everybody in the community comes out. It's really a special thing to see. Aside from that, Lock Unity, our group here in Montreal, we're actually planning our 20-year anniversary in 2027, and we're planning something kind of interesting. Where we're going to have an event. I'm inspired by. We've talked about how battles have kind of caused some things to get lost along the way. Well, the event that we're planning is going to be something that's like going to maybe bring back some of that missing element. So we're not going to have a competition, but there's going to be some interesting battles going on.
Nice.
I got some cool ideas, but we're working on that, so I don't want to give too much. But 2027, if you want to come to Montreal,
exciting. And please, one more time, Kenny, the dates this year for the events in California.
June 27th for House of Locking, and I think we're looking at mid-November, probably. Like we're gonna, I think we want to get close to that spot where freestyle session, maybe like the 14th or 15th, to be. We'll see what that works out, because we want to, like in November is when all the jams happen in California. You have Junior Boogles, you got Soul, you have Wave Within with Jay Smooth, and then you have Flavor of the Year, which is still a huge international event. They don't have locking competition, but they play funk all day. And as you guys know, I'm in all the ciphers with all these great poppers, making them lock. And what's interesting, I don't know if you know this, Scrap, some of the best lockers are poppers, like Aki can lock, and Kite can lock, and Nest can lock. And so we have all of these poppers that don't enter locking competitions, but they're pretty solid, man. I was like Prince from France can lock, you know.
Messi.
So,
have you guys met Disco Dave?
Oh yeah,
yeah, I know Dave.
Disco Dave was one of the first lockers that I met outside of Toronto. Like he was the first like international dancer I ever met. He always told me, Scramble, you got to remember, it's from the robot lock to the pop, right? That lineage. And him and Jazzy J would always say that. And I always keep that in my mind because that's, you got to have that connection, you know.
You know, shout out to Chad.